LGBT movements, black hateful feminists. LGBT movements, black hateful feminists. Thank you for tuning to the Black Political Buzz Network, and my name is Laurel. On this vlog, I want to focus in on the LGBT movements, black hateful feminists. I'm sure you've encountered one or two. I know I have in Charlotte, North Carolina, and most of them are involved in politics. Yes, most of the LGBT movements, black hateful feminists, are involved in politics. These are man-hating women. They hate men and they hate black women who don't agree with their crazy agenda. Now, the reason why I put in there the word hateful, because not all black feminists are hateful. I've met some very effective, nice black feminists. In my lifetime, I have truly met some very effective, nice, focused, intelligent, I'm gonna use the word effective again, effective black feminists who were really in politics to help people and to help women and children and so forth. They didn't hate men, but they focused more on helping women and children, but they were not man haters. I'm speaking of black feminists in today's LGBT movement who hate men. They're in politics, they hate men, and they hate other black women who don't agree with their crazy agenda, with their crazy man-hating agenda. I know there's one in Charlotte, I'm not going to list her name, but she's like that. And she'll take her political authority and political power to retaliate against other black women who don't agree with her crazy agenda. So if you live in Charlotte and you happen to be in this black woman's district, whatever, and you disagree with her agenda, she will use her authority to try to come against you or your community in some way. She will use her authority as a politician to try to come against you who spoke out against her agenda. She'll retaliate against you and your community. She won't just retaliate against you individually, but she'll retaliate against your whole community and maybe even your family because she's power hungry. And see, that's the problem with these feminists. They become power hungry, like some men do. Some men who are in power are power hungry and thin-skinned. But then you got some of these black feminists who are power hungry and thin-skinned. You shouldn't even be in politics if you're that thin-skinned. Why are you freaking in politics if you are that thin-skinned? As a reasonable human being, I expect politicians to be thin-skinned to a degree. I really do, because we're human beings, right? All because you're a politician, that doesn't mean that you're no longer a human being. You're still a human being with feelings and emotions and thoughts. So I expect politicians to be thin-skinned to a certain degree. But when you are so thin-skinned that you want to take your power as a politician or as an authority figure to destroy someone's reputation, someone's family, someone's neighborhood and community because they spoke out against your stupid agenda or your issues, then you are in the wrong. You shouldn't even be a politician. You're in the wrong field. You're power hungry. At that point, you're power hungry and you're not effective because you lost your focus, which is to help the people. You're serving as a public official for the people, by the people. You forgot that you were elected by the people. And even if you have someone in your community or in your district who did not agree with your crazy agenda or your issues or your platform, you should not be using your power to destroy that voter who did not agree with you or who didn't vote for you, because you can't make somebody vote for you. This is America. This is not Hitler era Germany. I repeat, we don't live in Hitler era Germany. We live in the United States of America, where we have the freedom to cast our ballots and our votes for whomever we choose to vote for. So if I don't vote for you, you shouldn't be taking your power to retaliate against me, especially if you are a black person and I'm a black voter. So now you're going to take your power and use it against me because I didn't want to vote for you, or I spoke out against your crazy agenda or your issues or your platform that were more about you, because your platform was more about you and your personal agenda than it was about your community and your district, or because when you were running for re-election or when you were running for election or running for re-election, your platform was more about you and your personal agenda than it was about the voters in your district. So because I spoke out against you, you want to now try to come against me? You shouldn't even be in politics. You're the wrong person to have in politics. And like I said, I've met some black feminists who were very effective and very helpful, and who really wanted to help their people in their districts or people in their community. They were real activists. They were not pushing one agenda, a personal agenda. And I've met some black feminists who were not lesbians. The one I'm speaking of in Charlotte is a lesbian. But I've met some black feminists who were not lesbians. And they were very effective because they really cared about people. Yes, maybe those feminists focused more so on women and children, but they were effective. They were not hateful. Not every black feminist is full of hate. But you got some out here today that are being spearheaded with that LGBT stuff, and they're crazy and they're hateful and they're in the wrong field. They shouldn't be politicians. Because if you're that power hungry and you're that vindictive and you're that thin skinned and you're that hateful and you're that kind of person who wants to retaliate and not allow someone to have their own freedom to disagree with you, because the Constitution says that as a voter and a citizen of this country, I have the right to disagree with you. If you are a politician, I can express to you my grievances and not agree with you and not have to vote for you. I can vote for whomever I choose to vote for. So if you're going to come back at me and try to fight against me, you are the wrong politician to have in office. We're going to make sure that you won't get reelected. And if you're a black person, why are you fighting against another black citizen? That's so stupid. Considering the plight of black people in the United States in 21st century America, considering our plight and how we're still trying to have opportunities and still trying to be employed and still trying to come up and just exist. And here you are, a black politician, and you're gonna take your power and fight against another black person because they don't agree with you? Then you shouldn't even be in politics. You are a detriment. You're not an asset to your community as a politician. You are a detriment to your community as a politician. And you're making the black feminist movement look bad. You're making the LGBT movement look bad. If you are a lesbian if you are a hateful black lesbian feminist, and you're fighting against the voters who disagree with you, taking your power to hurt a voter who disagree with you, you shouldn't even be in politics. You're making the LGBT movement look bad. Now, I thought it was about gay rights. I didn't know it was about political retaliation. I didn't know that the LGBT movement was about political retaliation. And you're making black feminists look bad, because not all black feminists are full of hate. Most feminists, whether they're black or white or Latino, whatever, they are very focused. Most feminists, regardless of their race, whether they're black, white, Latino, Indian, Asian, most feminists are very focused, very effective, hardworking women who care about human rights. Most feminists, regardless of their race, whether they're white, black, Latino, Indian, Asian, they're very focused on human rights and very effective. So if you're a black feminist and you're full of hate and using your power to get back at somebody, you're on the wrong road. If you're a white feminist and you're using your power to get back at somebody because you're full of hate, you're on the wrong road. You need to step down. Step on down and let someone work in your district who can be effective and focus on human rights, not personal agendas. It's not about you, baby. It's about we the people. For the people, by the people. So you need to either retool yourself, retool your purpose for being in public office. If you're a black feminist politician, retool your purpose. Reevaluate why you are running while you're in public office, or step down. So LGBT movement, black hateful feminists, you need to step down. You're in the way. The LGBT movement doesn't need you with all that hate. And the feminist movement doesn't need you with all that hate. All that hate makes you ineffective. So if you're a black hateful feminist, you're ineffective. Step on down. And the one in Charlotte knows who I'm speaking to. And that's why I believe in prayer. And I will end this vlog with this scripture. In Isaiah 15, in the book of Isaiah, in the Bible, the book of Isaiah, chapter 54, verse 17, which says, "No weapon formed against me shall prosper." And you need Jesus, and I'm praying for you. Black LGBT movements, black hateful feminists. It's a shame that you exist in politics. You're making the movement look bad, making feminists look bad. And you're not effective for the voters. Because you're focused on your agenda and yourself. You're selfish. You are selfish and you shouldn't be in politics. Thank you for tuning into my network, Black Political Buzz. Have a great day and goodbye.